Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Sab Will. My website is called iMindMap Mad and I'm here to tell you about a new series, in fact a series of videos I'm going to make all about mind mapping. Everything you could ever want to know about mind mapping, hopefully. Now it's a bit of a test because I'm testing this new computer. I'm testing you. No, not you, the people. I'm testing you, this new camera I have sitting on top here. I'm testing you, a new microphone. I'm testing a new operating system, Windows 10. And I'm also testing a new piece of mind mapping software, which is called iMindMap 9. Now, I'm not an expert in making videos, so please bear with me. But what I thought I would do today is make a video of me creating a mind map with iMindMap 9 to show you what my series of videos will be about, as I intend it to be. Now, you know that I've got a bit of a community at MindMap Mad. We've got Facebook groups and a Facebook page and the website, of course. So I want you to get involved as much as possible. Ask questions. Go to the Facebook group and join. It's free. And I and other people will get into a discussion with you about mind mapping and so on. So let me launch right into the video and you can watch me making a mind map about my future videos. Let's go. Right, let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start, as someone famous said. I'm on my brand new Windows 10 screen. This is what they gave me as a screensaver. I'll probably change it. I'm assuming you have iMindMap on your computer already, or some sort of software. So I'm going to click on this and see if it decides to open. First time, yes, iMindMap 9, brand new. I've hardly ever opened it before. So it's got a nice new logo and it's thinking about it, and there it is. This is what you see to start with. It's got 4 views, as you can see: the fast capture view, the brainstorm view, the mind map view, and the action view. We're only going to look at the mind map one today. I'm going to click on that. Gives you an option of central image. I'm going to click on that, choose one that I like, and there it is in the middle, all ready to create my first mind map. Just going to make that a bit bigger, put that in the middle, click and drag. I'll just tell you that what I do as I show these, as I create these tutorials, is either I'm going to be describing exactly how to do something, such as create a branch. You move over this thing here, you click on the red thing, you move it out, you let go, and you've got a new branch. Or I will do things and show you and tell you what I'm doing, but won't go into detail. So you can always stop the video, go back and see what I've done. So that's what you do to create a new branch. If you don't like the idea of this as a central image, you can always change it, and you click on the right and you edit central idea. So if I'm doing this video about videos, future videos, so maybe I want something more video-y. So I click on this one and it's turned into a central image there of a computer screen. So the first thing I might want to do is create some videos about getting started with this software, iMindMap 9, or it could be iMindMap 8. They're very similar as far as the mind maps are concerned. I'll just type in something there, and this might involve things like creating a map, saving a map. This is, really getting going with the software. Exporting a map, in other words, different formats. Could be a PDF or a JPEG or something like that. Even things as basic as opening the program. There's no point assuming that someone who has just got the program knows exactly how to do that. Another thing I might like to do is some how-to hints and tips. So little things just which might take a minute. The video might literally take a minute. Such as, I don't know, changing the color of a branch, for example, which it sounds like nothing, but if that's all you want to do, but you don't know how, you just want a quick video, so you might want to know that you click there, you click there, you click there, and the branch has changed color. So that could be good, I think. Very, very short videos on that. I don't know, what sort of things could it be? Add an image. change a branch color. Create a new branch quickly, as I'm doing. Or change the central image, as I just did. Oh, well, I'm making videos and I like music, so I will probably have some music to introduce each video. So it could be intro music I might want to think about. What could that be? So I could have something like, I don't know. I don't know how you pronounce this. Tame Impala is something I'm listening to at the moment, or another cool groove, or another zappy intro. And as a matter of interest, I could actually attach those. So if I click on there, go over here and click on this, attachments, I could attach that as a file. Click here, and what was it, Tame Impala? So I could attach that there. So what I've done is I've got a little thing here, if you want to have a look, and if I click on that, you've got the link that I've just put there, and if I click on that, up comes the video, which is kind of cool as well. I might not want to have music if I think that it's not going to be allowed, so I might want to put a non-musical intro on it. Like this. Or no, I really do want to have a musical intro, so I'm going to put one anyway. And I can play them to my heart's content. You'll see that if you want to bring up other things, you can as well, just by clicking that, which is perfect for presentations. If you're giving a presentation with this software, you've got all your links there, you just click on it and away you go. Okay, you get the idea. To zoom out, you can do a couple of things. This is one of them, this little thing down in the right hand corner there. If you want to make it the size of the screen, you click on this thing here and it's the size of the screen, and you can get rid of this at any time. Click again and it gets bigger. What else might I want to do? I might want to have some videos on how to mind map. You drag the screen, by the way, just by clicking on a blank area of the screen and dragging. So what about some how, I'll get there, to mind map videos. So it could be the uses of mind maps, could be guidelines on how to make interesting maps, could be alternatives to mind maps, because there are, of course, and you might want to be, it might be interesting to compare them, and why not the origins of mind mapping, if there are such things. Nice to add pictures to mind maps. So what about, well, guidelines, for example. I might want to do things about branches, colours. This has turned into a box, you'll see. That's because I pulled on this orange one instead of the red one. So if I click on this and I've got the options and I click on the orange one, up comes a box instead of a line, and the text goes in the box as opposed to along the line. Central image is an important concept, and no, that's not what I want to do. And there we are. Special controls for quickly being able to produce new branches, new box branches, and so on. Central image, keywords, and images, of course. You'll notice that images are pretty important in mind maps. I might want to illustrate these ideas, so let's have some images. You've got a library of images here, so if I highlight a branch and click on this library of images, and I can search for some images that are already in the program. So what about key? If I search for key, because it's keywords, that's a cool image, isn't it? Then I can just literally pull this over and pop it in. It's a bit big, I can always resize it. Put it there. colours. Oh, let's have there it is. It's getting a bit hard. It's getting a bit messy, isn't it? Let me sort that out. What could I have as an image for colours? Let's have a rainbow. I'm not sure if they have these. I'm just typing these in, hoping what comes up. See what comes up for rainbow. This is just in your program, the images they have already, but you can put any images you like in. I'll show you in a minute. There's one, rainbow. If you want to attach, sorry, it's getting a bit messy, so let me tidy that up. There's a cleanup button up at the top, and it makes it a bit unmessy. It unmessifies it if it's getting a bit messy. If you want to change this from a line to a box, you can. You just click on a button up here, and it turns into a box. So click on the image, find the convert button, and it turns into that. You can actually put this image into the box if you want, like that. And if you change the size of the image, the size of the box changes too. The advantage of that is, amongst other things, amongst it looking neater, is that the image moves as you move the branch. If you want to have this as a line, the image isn't attached to the branch in the same way, but it's still attached in this case, because look, if you move this branch, the image moves with it. You can unattach it if you want, so that you can put it where you want, but in this case the image doesn't move with the branch. So you've got all of these options. What else could I do videos about? What about the amazing features of iMindMap Ultimate version? Seeing as I'm someone who is supposed to be able to tell you about all the different features, then I think that would be a good idea for a series of videos. Everything special about the Ultimate version, which goes far beyond just mind mapping. Mind mapping is of course the core, but in the Ultimate version you get other stuff like the fast capture screen, the view, the amazing brainstorming view, and as well as the mind map view, you get something called the action view. If you want an example of that, you can put in other images. I'll show you how to put in an image from your files instead of from the iMindMap files. Fast capture, so I can choose that, and you've got fast capture attached now to that branch. Brainstorming, browse, click brainstorm, and there you've got it, and it's actually attached, you see. So you see that those images move with it. If you want to convert those to boxes, you can, and you can pop the image in because it's attached. If you want to convert them all to boxes, you can also do that. Oh, you can click on something, select them all, and you can turn them all non-boxes or all boxes, and any images that are attached automatically go in. And if you want to take them out, you can. So I'll put that back in there. Mind map. Another way of putting images in is literally to drag them. So don't blink, you might miss it. Here comes an image. Where did that come from? And fast capture, and what else can I put in? Action. Well, I'll put this one in. Where did that come from? Well, I was literally just dragging from my images. Look, here's my images, and you can create a new branch. Give it a name. Hello. Make it a box if you want, or not. And where'd my images go? And just pop an image in very easily. So much for that. I'd also like to do a series of videos on mind map models. No, I'm not talking about Claudia Schiffer or anything like that. I'm talking about things, much more exciting things like to-do lists, holiday planning. Meeting agendas. Weekly planner. Morning rituals. So what my idea is to show you me making a series of models which you can just take and use for yourselves, and they could be on any of these useful themes or anything that you care to suggest. Just converting those to boxes. I think I'm in a sort of boxy mood at the moment. Some people like boxes, some people like lines. You can have a mixture of both, it doesn't really matter. Can I have an image to illustrate that? Yes, why not? There we are. There's my image to illustrate mind map models. And finally, I'd like to hang on, let me just get that to full size again, full size screen. Let me get rid of this, make it even bigger and tidy things up a bit. If you don't like it when it's tidied up, sometimes it doesn't turn out as you want, you can just undo it. You can always undo things. So finally, I'd quite like to have a little bit of discussion on some of the mind maps that I make, which you would obviously be free not to watch, but I spend quite a lot of time making mind maps, and it might be fun for me to go through them, dissecting them, showing you exactly how I've made them and what choices I made as I made the mind maps. So for example, I've done one on 7 fun things to do in the morning to make your morning more productive. I've done one on making your kids laugh. The great thing is you can do them on anything you like. I've even done one on the perfect mind map. How about that? It's an alternative perfect mind map. I certainly not claiming that I know what the perfect mind map is. And one of the great things about mind mapping is you do what you like. It's a bit like learning anything really. At the beginning you learn the basics, and the more experience you get, the more you can see how you can move away from those basics. But without the basics at all, without some basic guidelines, you'll end up doing something which isn't that amazing. So best to learn the basics first, and then you can adapt them and throw the rules out of the window if you wish. Make your kids laugh, and that goes in there. You can adapt, you can change anything of course. If you want that to be done more like this, you can. You can change the colour as I showed you. You can change the colour of the text as well. So for example, no, I'll do the central area. In fact, I'm a bit bored with this central area. Let's change that. I've clicked on it and they're going to bring in another one. Bam, there it is. If I want to get rid of the text, because there's text in my central image, I can. And because it's a central image that I brought in with a transparent background, all of these branches go nicely up to the edge of it, which is fantastic. That's a bit too much of an advertisement, isn't it? I'll just bring in the logo for iMindMap 9. I can play around with it if I want, squish it, make it bigger, make it smaller, whatever you want to do. And I was just going to show you that I can my mind map mad videos. There we are. I'll just change the font on that, make it something a teeny bit funkier. Comic, that's original, isn't it? Maybe put that on its own line. Put that on its own line. Ideos. Why not? I'll make that a little bit bigger, shall I? And why not bold? And why not a different colour? Funky pink. You're not stuck with these colours. You can choose any colour you like. You can choose a colour from this grid, or you can literally go into any of these options and choose a colour based on the number. There we are. I'll bring it back down, and I think that'll do. It's a kind of crazy mind map, but hopefully it's given you an idea of a few of the things you can do, how quick it is. I don't know if that took 5 minutes, 10, oh dear, 18 minutes, that's a bit long. But it'll give you an idea of what you can do, how quickly you can do it, and also an idea of what's coming in my video series. I can't believe where the time went. That was just supposed to be a 5-minute video and 20 minutes went by. I'm going to have to do something about my timing, I think. I hope it gave you an idea of what to look forward to and got you a little bit excited about mind mapping. Doesn't really matter if you've got this mind mapping software or any other mind mapping software. Some of my videos will be for mind mapping in general. Some will be specifically about iMindMap. So let's get on with this thing, shall we? Let's do it. Let's do it! Yes! Go! In less than 20 minutes. See you next time. Bye-bye.